Hello again, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. I'm currently sat here filming this on a rather lovely bank holiday weekend here in the UK. As it sits, these clouds are starting to appear, but you're not here for a weather report, so let's jump into the reason why you tuned into this video. And of course, that is football shirts. Now, for those of you who watched my video on Wednesday, you remember that I gifted my friend a football shirt. Well, during that gift exchange, yes, it was an exchange because, of course, I also recently have had a birthday, and she generously gifted me a football shirt. Also, we talk about football shirts all the time, we go back and forth, and football shirts are constantly appearing every day, so it's quite difficult to remember what shirts you've mentioned, what you haven't. When it comes to opening up a present, it kind of really is a surprise. Most likely it's a shirt that we've discussed, but it's one that you may have totally forgot about even mentioning, and that was absolutely the case with the shirt that I have here. Now, obviously, I have already opened it up, so I know what it is, and maybe some of you who watch my Instagram might be able to be familiar with a shirt that I posted sort of semi-recently. Anyway, here is the shirt. It's still in the package, but I shall open it up for you and show you what I have got. I was very, very pleased and happy with the shirt that was presented to me, and I think you'll understand why. So, let's look at the back of the shirt, which, to be honest, upon doing some research on this specific shirt, actually got a little bit of negative attention, purely because it's Adidas and there is just simply a black solid colour set there, which when you compare it to the front of the shirt, you can see why some people might be against it, because it has this beautiful colour combination that you don't really see anywhere else other than on the shirt that this particular jersey takes inspiration from. I don't think I'll need to explain to too many people that this, of course, is an LA Galaxy shirt. Now, I shall put the mannequin and put the t-shirt on him, and I'll come back to you with some information about the shirt itself. Okie dokie then, there is the shirt, looking really good, and yes, of course, it is LA Galaxy, and it's their away shirt from last season and this season, because of course, this is MLS, shirts last for 2 seasons, and of course, Adidas has the monopoly on every single shirt that gets released, which is actually a pretty decent way of doing it, to be honest. Not necessarily the fact that Adidas have all the shirts, but because at least each shirt lasts for 2 seasons. Now, when this was released, this was the community kit. Another little bit of marketing speak there, I would say. But of course, the most important thing was that it took inspiration from the 1996 jersey that was released, which had a very similar colour set. And of course, back then they were with Nike, and now this is naturally Adidas. And to be honest, the colour set, when I first saw it online, I thought, wow, that's really cool, really interesting. It's of all the shirts that I have, I'm not even sure I have this green, let alone the combination of the gold and the black. And I was like, right, I'm going to put that on my list to my massive long wish list of shirts. And I remember we were speaking about this shirt, particularly maybe beginning of this year, when maybe the other MLS shirts had been released. And I was still saying that I prefer this away shirt over their current newly released home shirt, of course, which has the stars floating around it. And upon seeing it in real life, because I don't think prior to being given it I'd seen it sort of physically, it's really nice. It's a beautiful shirt. The colour combination is amazing, and yeah, I think it definitely feels very American. I remember she was like, this the way it looks, the styling is just sort of American team sports, and I think I can totally agree with that. I don't know if there'd be any other sort of European team that would be able to wear this sort of colour and sort of feel the same thing. But I'm very, very pleased with it. It's a rather simple design, which is good. On the back, there is the initials. That's it. It's sort of like a rubber texture. Very, very good. But other than that, it's really, really nice. There was some, obviously, the negative comments from some people with regards to the back, which was just a solid black. I couldn't tell if that was a Adidas or a MLS mandated restriction. I suppose ultimately it's the same thing in this instance. Would it be better if the whole thing was stripes? I don't know. It's difficult to tell. luckily I don't get to see the rear of it, so it's not really my problem. Not that I'm going to wear them anyway. And then I suppose it's like a better version of the Leeds away shirt from last season. Not quite the same, but you can see the sort of comparisons to be made there. But yeah, I think that's really cool. It's a very nice shirt. I'm very, very happy to own this one. My MLS collection grows a little bit more now. I don't know how many I've got in total. 4, 5. I'd like to have them all, but it's just it's difficult. Quite be expensive as well sometimes. But I'm very, very pleased. Thank you very much for my gift. It's amazing. Unfortunately, I don't. No more chances to get more gifts until Christmas, so that's a little bit of time to wait now. But yeah, anyway, guys, what do you think? You got MLS shirts? LA Galaxy shirt? Is this better than the current home shirt? I personally think it is. It's just simple, very, very American styled. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend ahead. Hopefully, the weather is as good as it has been the previous weekend, and I'll see you next week with some more great videos. Goodbye.